Igbo Area TV on the Igbo. Hello and welcome to Igbo Area TV. I'm Azuka Ozo OJ. We're going to be looking at an important issue today. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click on the bell icon to get our updates each time it drops. We want to talk about recent IPOB flexing of muscle or something like that with Transport Minister of Nigeria, Rotimi Amaechi. According to some report, they said, we didn't get him, but we will still beat him. IPOB members confirm an attack on Rotimi Amaechi. You know, IPOB's new resolve is to get politicians disgraced outside Nigeria. Politicians have got securities around Nigeria. They do whatever they like. So, kind of, IPOB devised a means, which is, I will not even say it is not unpopular. It's a popular kind of a thing. It's done elsewhere. Some people call it egg pelting. Yes, Clinton has been pelted with eggs too. IPOB started it with Ekweremadu during a yam festival in Germany. The country was boiling. There had been terrorist attack in Enugu, his place. But the senator found going outside to eat yam more important than speaking up on the attacks around his area. His people are dying. He went out to eat yams. That was why, while he arrived at the venue, the IPOB guys around told him, don't walk in. And he walked in. Not just that he walked in. IPOB has some disagreement with the Nigerian government because IPOB wants a nation for Biafra, a nation of our own, independence, but the Nigerian government doesn't want that. So Ekweremadu went into the venue, not just that he left the trouble at home that unsolved, he went into the venue, according to them, to provoke them the more. He was putting on an attire, coat of arms of Nigeria. Some people find it a kind of insult to them. So he was malhandled there and he had to leave quickly. Thank God and nothing happened to his life. But what the IPOB guys did was a kind of trying to show their displeasure with what he came to do. You know the cost of flying airplane to Germany and returning home. When something is bothering a lot of people, and being that Ekweremadu has a say in the sense that he has been the vice president of ECOWAS parliament. He has been the deputy senate president. These are guys that would speak up, things will happen. But he didn't speak up. He left home. He went to Germany to eat New Yam Festival. Now, Rotimi Amaechi, who was the former governor of Rivers State and the current transport minister of Nigeria, was cited in Spain, and IPOB tried to give him same treatment given to Ekweremadu, but he seems to escape. That's based on the report we got. That was why they said they didn't get him, but they will still get him. That's what IPOB said. According to the report, member of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has confirmed making an attempt on the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amaechi, in Spain. Actually, the former governor of Rivers State disclosed that he was attacked in Spain by some misguided Nigerians. That's a phrase he used for it. While on a national assignment, he said, some minutes ago, I was attacked by a few misguided Nigerians while on a national assignment at a climate change event in Madrid, Spain. He tweeted on Friday. He said the attack was quickly repelled by Spanish police, so they couldn't harm him. Confirming the incident, some IPOB members shared videos of the scene of the attack, expressing regret for not being able to get closer to him. We would like to show you the video.
It's a criminal. I am what I hear. We didn't get him, but we still beat him. We got him. Vamos, no pasa nada. Vamos, ya está, ya está. Vamos, ya está, vamos. Ya está, ya está, ya está. Hey, vamos. Ya está, soba.
Nnamdi Kanu replies Rotimi Amaechi regarding the attack by the IPOB in Spain. through his permanent secretary, Amaechi. The Minister for Transportation, who was a former governor of Rivers State, traveled to Spain on national assignment at a climate change summit. He was allegedly attacked by IPOB. Now, here is a reply by the permanent secretary to Nnamdi Kanu, Amaechi, through her Twitter handle. According to Amaka, what climate change event in Madrid, Spain? Don't you think your climate change should start with Ogoni cleanup? Yeah, you know Ogoni land is begging for cleanup. This is areas where Nigeria gets what keeps it going. Ogoni land. It requires cleanup. Ogoni people are crying, seriously. Oil spillage. Their rivers, they can't fish again because of oil spillage. And this oil is drawn through pipes out of Ogoni land. And it feeds the whole of Nigeria. And Ogoni people are crying out. We need this place to be cleaned up. We can't even farm. We can't do so many things because of oil spillage. So, Amaechi was telling Wike, if you are talking about climate change, it should start with your home. Yes, charity should begin at home. Your place needs cleanup. And you are going for a climate change that is a world event. It is not a bad thing to go for a climate change summit. But then, this is your house in a messy situation. She also appreciated what IPOB did. But come to think of it, she made a great point there. Your house is on fire, but you go outside for a climate change summit. Somehow, if the world body says Nigeria should contribute millions to fight climate change, the government will quickly do that. But look at your home, Ogoni land. Not only Ogoni, most part of Niger Delta and every other oil community, they are suffering oil spillage. Most of these places, they get oil. They hardly catch fishes. Before the exploration of the oil, these people caught fishes. They sold, they made money, they eat. Nowadays, oil spillage kills aquatic life. And these things are supposed to be taken care of by the government of the country. These are left undone in most of this area. Ogoni land has been begging for cleanup for years. And here is a minister from around that area. Now, the other thing I want to talk about, before I share the latest on that, Rotimi Amaechi is from the Igbo-speaking part of Rivers State, Ikwere. They cannot be excluded from areas that are prone to destruction by oil spillage and suffering from what we just mentioned earlier. Now, I want to ask a question. Why did IPOB thought of attacking Amaechi? Is it because Amaechi is an Igbo? He belongs to that territory. That was part of Biafran territory when Biafra was first declared. Is it because Ikwere is Biafra? Or what? Why did IPOB find it necessary to caution Amaechi? Would IPOB do the same for people of the South-South region? This is just a question. We would like to resolve this because certain things are building up now. And here is one of them. Attack on Amaechi. Niger Delta youths give IPOB 7 days to apologize. Now, a group in Niger Delta called Concerned Youth of Niger Delta, CYND, has threatened to attack Igbo interests in Rivers State following the weekend attack on Minister of Transportation, Chief Rotimi Amaechi, by indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, in Madrid, Spain. According to them, it is a national embarrassment. This group making such demand consists of the 6 Niger Delta states of Rivers, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Delta, Cross River, and Edo. According to them, Igbo properties in the state might be destroyed. The national coordinator of the group, Chikaru Oronda Ndamati, who read the communique after their emergency meeting held in New York, Akwa Ibom, said, warned IPOB against venting their anger on Amaechi and other national leaders over the personal grievances and gave them 7 days to apologize to the minister. Ndamati said IPOB should remember that all Igbo in South-South have and do businesses in Rivers State, particularly in Ikwere land, which happens to be the minister's ethnic nationality. They went further to say that IPOB, for having accepted the responsibility of the attack on Amaechi in Spain, should also get ready to welcome whatever they see in response to such dastardly act. Well, you can see from all indications, these people, by this declaration, has shown they are different people. and you shouldn't touch any of their own. That is what they have shown. Though we don't know the percentage of people involved with this union that is coming out to tell IPOB what they must do to avert attack on Igbo properties. But I want to tell you, this shows there is a division. It shows that there is still a need for more work on what constitutes Biafra of 1967. There are still many mediations to do, many discussions to do, many explanations to make, many meetings to try and harmonize the former constituents of Biafra. I want to also ask a question before we round up. This IPOB latest way of doing it, waiting for these politicians are brought to get them punished. Will it solve it? Is that a good solution to the problem? Is that the best way to make them change? Well, before we round up, I would like to add that attacking Igbo interest properties in South is a primitive act. Some of these acts are born out of jealousy, envy, hatred that refuse to die. We join hands together to condemn the xenophobic attack. Doing that is like you are in support of that xenophobic attack. That is not the way to go about it. I also want to ask a question. We have a Biafra in mind. Will it include all these South states? We are aware a lot of them disagree, but certainly not all of them disagree with having Biafra. Some part disagree, some agree. Then some has a pattern for their struggle. Some want emancipation, freedom from Nigeria, but everyone has a way they chose to go about it. Some believe in the IPOB way. Some says we have our own way to it. Please, we would like to know what you think. The Bible at a point said, can two walk except they agree? Can two walk except they agree? And I want to tell you, Igbo Area TV does in no way support the attack on Amaechi. And Igbo Area TV does not condemn it. We're only doing a review of what happened. Thanks for watching Igbo Area TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click the bell icon. Like our Facebook page. Join our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Bye for now.